and welcome back to the show. Valentine's Day with the India Club. I highly, highly recommend you put this on your calendar. It's going to be fantastic. Here to tell us about all of the events and all the details coming up for just this one night. We welcome Naresh Chadha to the show. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. So nice to see you again.
Thanks for having us on.
This is going to be a fantastic event.
Correct.
Before we get into the details of the actual night, I want to take our viewers through all of these different aspects that you have planned for this wonderful evening.
Right.
And as I mentioned before the show, you're going to start with chai tea, which happens to be one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's most of the Indians' favorite too.
I must have some Indian inside of me somewhere because I love it.
Correct.
Fantastic. So that's just going to sort of open the doors. It's sort of the meet and greet, bringing people in, having some tea. So this is all pre-show.
Pre-show. So people come in and they get their cup of tea and the biscuits and snacks and then sit down.
Great.
And then the program will start.
Okay. So then the next portion of the program is Kuchipundi. Kuchipundi. Authentic dance, correct?
Correct.
For India.
Right.
Sounds beautiful.
It is one of the 8 dances that are recognized in this Indian culture of dances. And this is one of the highest classical dance, and we'll witness Estella Harris, an Argentinian, who will be performing this dance and mesmerize the audience with her talents.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a very masterful dance, and it's a blend, correct, of different types of drama, music, fusion.
That's what she's going to do, and she's also a dancer as well as a dance teacher.
Oh, she is.
So she teaches this dancing locally here.
Is she a local?
I presume she is local. I think yes. This is a local participation of members who come and volunteer to do these things.
Wonderful. That sounds beautiful.
It is going to be thrilling to see, because some of the dances, the people can join in those dances. You know, they can come on the floor and dance.
Is that right?
That's what happens, so everybody can join in.
Okay, and since she's an instructor, she can tell people how to do it right then and there.
Correct. Correct.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And so the dance is taking place from 6:15 to 6:45. Right. So then, after the dance, the wonderful evening continues. Then you're transitioning into a dinner. Is that correct?
Right. We have a wonderful, delicious dinner planned, and we have both vegetarian and non-vegetarian stuff in there. So we cater for both the parties, and it's going to be done by our local restaurant who has been looking after us for all these past events. And they're going to bring a variety of dishes for this Valentine Day, like a sweet dish and the curries and rice and salads and things like that.
Love me some curry. Okay, and then the fun continues, Naresh. So after dinner, or is it maybe kind of an overlapping during dinner, you're going to take guests on a photography tour.
Correct.
With Nino Mohan.
Right.
So tell us, Nino Mohan is a photographer, worldwide traveler, and a speaker.
He's going to have a set of slides for his travels to show up where he's been, and I think he'll share his experience in photography in different parts of the world. And one of the things he's going to discuss also is the Mahakumbh Mela, which is an event that's taking place in India currently. This is about 450 million people attend this Kumbh Mela, and this happens after every 144 years. Kumbh Mela takes place every year, but Maha means big, the biggest. And it's a big attendance, big organization. Even Prime Minister Modi went for this Kumbh Mela with his cabinet.
So what's the duration of that event?
I think it's about 7 to 10 days. That's the duration of the Kumbh Mela. It's about 7 days, you know. But the preparation and everything, and the people arriving there are a couple of weeks ahead because they want accommodation. There's free food delivered to people there, so everybody enjoys. You know, different organizations are supplying food to the devotees who are coming to this Kumbh Mela. And the main important thing is that people have to dip in the Ganges. That purifies them for future.
And is it just one particular area in the river, or is it a...
They have a assigned area in the
Assigned
river
area.
which you can do that, because they don't want not many people going into the river because of, you know, different people have different challenges to go into the water.
Sure.
So they have it on the shores of the river, so people don't get drowned.
Are there people assisting
Yes.
in the river
There are
also?
people assisting the elderly people who cannot walk into the water and holding
Sure.
their hands and things like that.
Sure. And before the show, you had mentioned somebody was walking from Switzerland
Yeah,
to attend the event?
I just had somebody send me a WhatsApp thing. One Swiss guy walked for 5 years from Switzerland to India, coming through, you know, all these continents, going different parts of the world, you know, Italy and all these things. And he even walked in the India. So he spent 5 years walking to attend this festival. You can see his picture. He's got a ponytail on the big ones because he's been not able to shave and all that. And he was so pleased to be there that this is an event that he wouldn't miss it, and he made it a point to walk.
That
You know,
is
traditionally Indian
fascinating.
people also walk to when they do any pilgrimages, they like to walk.
Sure.
In South India, people walk to come to different temples, walking mountains and things like that. So
Sure.
this is a tradition that this guy adopted of walking to the event.
Wow. I just wonder how he takes care of his everyday life if you spend 5 years walking.
He didn't say that much in the WhatsApp,
That's
but
interesting.
it's a terrible.
He needs to write his story, because I think a lot
so.
of people would be interested to...
I think that
Like,
will be.
did he carry like backup sneakers with him, or did he go buy his pair of sneakers
Well,
when
as
they
I-
wore out? I mean, how does that
Well, he
work?
could have, he would have, I don't know. But as I mentioned, I saw this WhatsApp video of him, and that's where I'm coming from. So I don't have the internal more information on this particular gentleman. But it's a devotion and
Absolutely.
making a pilgrimage. People devote that.
Yes. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That is such an interesting
Yeah.
little side
Yeah.
point. So back to the India Club. Naresh, you are implementing a new segment called My Story.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
The board members decided that every event that we have at the India Club will introduce somebody with their story. So their story is like they come from different parts of the world, they have done different jobs, they've done different social work and whatnot. So we are going to invite members of the India Club to come and speak for 10-15 minutes about their story, so that everybody get to know. I mean, it's more of a socializing and opening up to the people. And maybe that person could be helpful to some people who are listening to him.
Absolutely.
So that's what we are starting.
So you're starting.
I'm starting, unfortunately.
I might put you on the spot a little bit here today and have you start just a tiny bit here.
Yeah, so they have chosen me to speak for the first time. and-
Well,
and-
I mean, gosh, I didn't know that you were born in Nairobi.
Yes, I'm born in
Kenya?
Kenya.
That's fascinating in and of itself.
Sorry?
That's
Yes, it's,
fascinating. I mean,
I left at the age of 18.
18.
18.
Really? So you
Soon
spent
after.
your whole childhood, teenage years there.
Yes, soon after the independence of Kenya. Kenya got independence in 63, I left in 64. And since 64, I didn't go back till 21 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be a great story events from different people, from different lives, you know, that they have led.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I mean, you've covered a lot of territory and a lot of ground around this world. So I'm sure everyone's looking forward to hearing the rest of your story.
I'm looking forward to it too.
All right, let's give our folks the details for your Valentine's Day celebration.
Yeah, thank you. What we have a Zelle payment that somebody can come and pay by Zelle to attend the event. We have $25 membership per year, anybody who wants to join for the residents. And for non-members, it is $30 for the event. So you're paying $5 extra every time plus $30, so it's better to become members of the India Club. We have several non-Indian people also members because they like to enjoy the food, they like to enjoy the culture and the things happening. And the details are on the flyer where they can sell the money. And Geeta Harinath and Manohar Motwani are the people who are, any question they have, they can take care.
Fantastic. So this event takes place February 12th at 5:30 p.m. Clubhouse 7.
5 p.m. Starts at 5 p.m.
Starts at 5.
And Clubhouse 7.
Okay, Naresh, thank you so much.
Thank
Such
you.
a pleasure always having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.